All right, base building. I should have waited, but this is fun. Let's get into it. I want to show you how it is very basics. Very basics. Early game, fresh start. Although this isn't a fresh start. I want to show you how I would make a base. Early game, just starting out. I'm in a new system, the Iron Man. Friggin' love this station. Let's just go here. Let's scan this planet. Unknown. Nuclear, not a problem. Let's go do it. I'm going to show you how I build a base. Just to have a base on a location. Doesn't have to be special or huge. Doesn't need to be anything crazy. We're going to go right here on this floating rock. Could be anywhere you want. We're going to land. We're going to check this enormous nuclear storms. Cool. All right, I'm going to hit Z on my keyboard, and that's going to take me into my deployable technologies, my base building menu. Now, I don't have a base here, so we need to throw down a base computer. Now, when you do this, you're going to plant your base. Oh, hey, it wasn't kidding. It was not kidding. That's new. You glitching my game too, man. Jeez. You throw down a base in a location you want. Now, keep in mind, I should do this on a better location. Yeah, this is basics. We're going to open up the menu. Searching cartographic archives. Universal does not no claims. What? So yep. So we're going to claim this base. I want this. This is going to be Rock Island. Nuclear Rock Island. So now we've just claimed this area as our base. Now, when you put down a base, it encompasses a 300 unit area. So I can go this way for 150 units. How do you know how far you are away from your base? Not a problem. Go a ways away from your base location, turn back around, look at your base, grab your scanner, and by looking at that location, we know we're 130 units away. So we're almost at the edge of our radius. So that gives us a lot of room to play with, right? It gives us a lot of room to build a base. Not a problem. You're going to need lots of carbon for this. So I recommend you pick a place, your first base, that's got lots of trees around it, because we're going to go back into our menu. Now look at all these options that have opened up now that we have a base location. We're going to go into just timber structures. We have stone structures, whatever you have unlocked. I'm just going to use timber because timber and stone are the first ones that you have access to. So we're just going to do timber. I'm going to do a floor panel. I'm just going to stamp it down. Now there's different ways. Take a look at your menu at the top. We have an opportunity. Where is the B? Is it B? Toggle camera. So this will let me kind of get a bird's eye view of how I want my, where things are. So I'm going to click once. I'm going to click down. I'm just going to do 4 to get me going. All right. So now we have a platform. Cool. Now I'm going to, oops, wrong menu. Yeah, we got to hurry this up. So I need some walls. We're going to put up some walls on the outside. I typically go too high. My wife's throwing phone all over the place. I'm going to go too high. There's a reason for that. We're going to go back into the menu. We need a roof. Where's my roofuses? Doesn't matter. We're just going to use flats for now. Oops. Come here. Snapping works pretty well. And I also need, before this storm comes, I need a door. Doesn't matter which one, just pick something with a door. This one will work. There we go. Now we're enclosed, and this is a base. This is a structure. Why did I make it too high? One of the things I like doing at every base is making sure that I have a teleport module that I can come to and from this base location wherever I need. We got a massive store coming and a double rainbow. Well, guess who's gonna take a screen grab of that? Because that's pretty cool. Giant worms. Giant worms. Oh, geesh. He's having a blast. It's so cool. All right, we got a bit of a problem here. Let's get inside. There we go. Ah, nice and calm. So you've got your base computer. You've got a 4-panel, too tall. The reason I have it too tall is because 2 walls high is because if you don't, this kind of sticks up through the top. It just looks more aesthetically pleasing if you do it this way. But as you can see, I can't do anything because I don't have any power. So one of the first things you're going to need is a biofuel reactor. We're just going to set that down. And then we're going to get into our electric wiring. We're going to connect that to the teleporter. And then we're going to go into our biofuel reactor, and we're going to get some kind of fuel, whatever you got, carbon, that's fine. And now we have a base. There we go. It's super simple, super easy to do. The next thing I do is come back to the base and I rename it something so that I know what this is. If I've got 30 bases, I'm never going to remember what's at Yosenth. I'm never going to remember that. So I come in, I give it a naming convention, radiation, rock. Now I know ABA radiation rock, that's apps by Aaron. That's going to tell me when I go look at these massive list of other bases that I have, what this is. What's at this base? Well, it's radiation rock. So then I may be able to find it a little bit better at my base. And while we're here, let's talk naming conventions. I strongly recommend that you pick a naming convention that you like. I can come down here and know that this, what is it? Lego 2-stud giant is a really cool base for me because I think it's pretty cool. But I know what's there because I know what it's gonna look like. It's got 2 giant Lego studs. But as you have different bases for different reasons, you want to make sure that you label them appropriately so that while you're there, where's my Lego studs? Extreme Sentinel Planet. Ah, that's why I hate this place. Let's get our ship. Come on, baby. Hurry up. They're coming. This was Lego studs, right? But you want to label your bases appropriately. So you've got a base that's for, well, there it is, Lego studs. Isn't that crazy? And they're all over this planet. I found it. It's got Lego studs. I'm like, what is this? Oh, I'm actually built on the Lego studs. It's dumb. It's silly. It was a planet. I was like, oh, I gotta do this. It's got Lego studs everywhere. Why is it bubbly? What is happening? So maybe you want a base, it's just something simple. I didn't even have time to make a base because the Sentinels were on me in a hot second. and I didn't want to have to deal with it. So that's how I quickly and easily just throw a base together, give it a name with a description of what's on that planet, why you even have it. This is a giant planet, so it takes forever to get out of the atmosphere. There we go. Bases, super simple. You get 400 bases in a save, and that seems like a lot. It can be, it might not be. Look at this petrified giant. So cool. Asteroids. You get 400 bases per save file. That you also get 16,000 base components. That includes decorative parts like posters and plants and chairs and benches and tables, whatever. That seems like a lot, but 4,000. I like this place. 4,000 or 16,000 base parts spread over 4,000 or 400 bases is only 40 pieces to build from per. What is going on? Per base. So I tend to not have a ton of bases. I tend to build a base for a specific reason. If we go back and look at the different bases, and I know I've covered this in other videos, I have bases for specific purposes. This one just does copper. This one mines my oxygen. This one mines dioxide. This one I'm growing gamma roots, but I can also find storm crystals that I need. And it has uranium. This has activated copper, C grade, bugs, silver, C grade. Portal home 001. This is where I have a portal. If I go here, let's just go check it out. I know that I can go to this location. I have a base set up at a portal, and I can go activate that portal to go find other planets and systems that people have shared on Discord or Reddit, wherever the case. And you would use that to go find ships and go find other things. But I know that if I go to this location, bang, there's a portal that I can go to and use if I need to or want to. Now there's other things here on this planet. It's a hot planet, so if I do a scan around, I'm going to find some phosphorus. It's found on hot planets. What else do we got over here? Doesn't seem like much. We got some metal fingers. Got some birds we can scan, which apparently I haven't done yet. So, because I've got a base here, right? I've got a base, and I have it just ready to go, and labeled correctly. Now, let's go back to our base that we just built. It was probably at the end here. Radiation rock. Let's go back and check it out. So we built just a basic starter four panel floor base, and it works. It works great. As you gather salvaged data on various planets and spend that salvaged data on the Atlas to unlock more base building components, you're going to have a better range of choices to build from. So even though I have a base here and I got a square, it's a box. If I go look at my base building parts and I've unlocked various things, I have all kinds of extra components that I can build with. We've got stairs, we got glass roofs, we got large timber triple windows, all these different roof components. You can really expand and build your base however you want to. I get into the habit personally of just coming here into like large structures, and I'll just grab a square, throw down a square. Where's my doors? I'll pick the hollow door. Bang, there we go. Let's come in. Oops. Let's go on the roof. This is kind of like my basic. we're going to go up here. We're going to grab some solar panels. Now you got to have all the components to do all this, all the resources. But, you know, 6 solar panels is more than enough. Got to have some gold, some metal plating. And then I come in here. I add a couple of batteries. Come on. Batteries. Why isn't it snapping? Oh, there we go. Snap. I put a couple batteries in here to store that solar power to last me through the nights. And then I would come in. We're going to go dismantle this. We're going to hit edit replaced parts. We're going to hit C. And then we're going to hit X. Remove all that. Let's do a... Let's add some stairs. There we go, access ramp. Let's add at least 2 of those, so I can just walk right into it. And then we can come in here, add our teleport module. Snaps. Let's come out. I come in here, add a landing pad right there. And then I don't think I have any navigation data, so I can't, oops. Yeah, I need navigation data to summon my ship to the landing pad. But when I teleport back here, it's going to be ready to go. Let's add another door on this side. But see how it's, you know, you can do whatever you want. Let's put a door here. Come on. What are we doing? Hollow door. Come on. I'm having some glitching issues apparently. But normally I would put a door there so I can just walk to my ship. But, you know, real quick, make sure you have the resources real quick. Base that we got here. Let's add some, let's change some of these to, what is, why is it not letting me? Angled window. I have all the things. Glass panels. Why is it not letting me do anything? The heck? Alright. Let's completely tear this one down then. C X. Just tear it all down. Now we're in, safe from the storm. Why is it not? What? The game's glitching. Never done this before, but of course. Since I'm trying to show you how to do this, it doesn't want to do this. Storm clearing. Yeah, storm clearing. Anyway, this is how you do bases. You can make them elaborate as you want. Go to the atlas with your salvaged data that you find on different planets. You find that salvaged data, take it to the ship. The atlas, go unlock all these base parts. I strongly recommend you do. I like getting these right out of the gate so that I can quickly build a base. I get the cylindrical room, I get the square room. As far as power, I get at least a biofuel reactor, so that you can at least give it some power to use the teleport to get out of there. And then I get the base teleport module. You can teleport to any place, any base that you have, even if you don't have anything else there but the base computer. If you have the base computer, you can get to a location, but you can't get out of this location unless you have a teleporter there. So that's why I stamped this down real quick. Very basic. Just throw in a biofuel reactor and this, and you're good to go. Then you can leave. I mean, you got your ship too, but you can also leave your base to go to other bases as you need to. But those are simple, easy ways to do buildings. Again, unlock a bunch of base parts. We got a ship coming by. Go to the Atlas to unlock more base building parts. I just got these tainted metal, or these salvage structures, which I've never even used before. Looks pretty cool. We can decorate it with all kinds of small crates. If we want to put things out here, we can. Chest of drawers. You just got to have the resources to do. We can put up lights and flags, decals, posters, anything that you've unlocked. You can decorate your base however you want. Light boxes, noise boxes. There's all kinds of extra stuff that you can do. I've never really done a lot of this other stuff. But base building, knock yourself out. Have a blast. Underwater, you can do these underwater too. Right? If you've unlocked the deep water chambers, square deep water underground chambers, then you have viewing pods. You can have a lot of fun with doing base building. It's a lot of fun. Hope you have fun.